Chief Ozekhome, in introducing you, perhaps you didn't hear me at that time because there was that difficulty with the connection, but I did describe you as a constitutional lawyer. You talked about the fact that we need a restructured federation. And the minister here has pointed to the fact that there's a constitutional amendment process going on. The National Assembly is in charge of that. And according to the law as it stands, anyone who wants things altered should go to the National Assembly. Do you think that's the way to go? And if not, and if so, why?
Thank you very much. Very quickly, by the grace of God, yes, constitutional lawyer. I have a PhD, in constitutional law, doctoral thesis. I remember Dare. I didn't know he was a young journalist. He was in Tempo, AM, PM News, and he was covering us while we were in the trenches. In those days, myself, Ulisa Agbakoba, had to found the first human rights body in Nigeria, the Civil Liberties Organization, October 15, 1987. And Gani was leading us before we formed JACON in 1998, with which we pushed out the military. I have never, and let me be very clear about this, underplayed the role of the National Assembly under Section 4 of the Constitution. Nigeria operates a tripartite system of government, which Baron de Montesquieu in 1748 described as division of labor between the three arms of government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Indeed, Mr. Are, is the absence of the legislature that has always made us to say we had a military junta, because the military junta concentrated the powers of lawmaking and executed the same laws in the form of decrees at the federal level and edicts at the state level. I have never underplayed that. But in trying to restructure this behemoth, this elephantine, this very unwieldy unitary federation, which passes for a federal system of government, how do we go about it? That has always been the question. And I have never underrated the role of the National Assembly. But the National Assembly, on the other hand, does not seem to understand what it ought to do. I took on frontally the Deputy Senate President, Senator Omo Agege, on this issue, penultimate Friday at the International Conference Center, where I explained on a blow-by-blow account how to bring what we call about a people's constitution after a referendum. These are words that these people are afraid of. I don't know why they are afraid of referendum or people's constitution. It was done in Eritrea, in Bangladesh, in Iran, in Iraq, in Egypt, in Kenya, in South Africa, in Singapore, in Morocco. These people, even with a government in power, were able to start a new document called the People's Constitution, which was subjected to the people in a referendum. As the constitution was done of the old Western region, which brought about the Midwest region, excised from Western region on the 10th of August, 1963. Now, a people's constitution must belong to the people, owned by the people, legitimate, indigenous, autochthonous, homegrown, believable, legitimate. And that is what the present constitution is lacking. The present constitution, let me shock you, Akeredolu Are, the present constitution, unknown to many Nigerians, is actually a schedule attached to decree number 24 of 1999 of the General Abdulsalami Abubakar government, 28 members of the Provisional Ruling Council, give it to Justice Nikki Truby Pane, God bless his soul, to couple together. That decree number 99, number 24 of 1999, actually introduced a unitary system of government worse than decree number 34 or 35, which General JTU Aguiyi-Ironsi had promulgated in 1967, for which led to his death. Because he brought about a unitary system of government where we are mere consumers without producing, what Professor Claude Ake, God bless his soul, we call a disarticulate economy, where we produce what we don't consume and consume what we don't produce. Now, for a people's constitution to emerge, the National Assembly surely has a role. I have never said it, but they don't know that the role they have is not under Section 9 of the Constitution, which says they can alter the provisions of the Constitution. Because you do not alter an illegitimate child of bastardy, no matter the alteration. See, the National Assembly cannot give a new constitution. I will tell you that is cannot amend the constitution and give it back to the people. It is the people that give birth to a National Assembly, not the other way around. Their fear is that when the people want to decide, they may decide to say 360 members of the House of Reps are too many and 109 senators. Let us remove one arm, one chamber of the National Assembly, or make it part-time sitting. How does the National Assembly come in? I'm telling you, they still have a role to play. Instead of resorting to Section 9 to amend an incurably defective document, let them resort to Section 4. I agree with him that at least we have a constitution in place, no matter how bad, we have a National Assembly in place. Section 4 provides that the National Assembly shall have power to make peace, to make laws for the peace, order, and good government of Nigeria. The National Assembly can therefore, without doing something about amendment, enact a law. And they can do this within 2 to 3 days, the way they do first reading, second reading, third reading. They enact a law that provides for a constituent assembly and how it is brought about of the people, elected members of the people who will come forward. Then their present assignment exercise, all the views collated from Nigeria, then the views of the over 600 views, some of the most useful of the 2014 National Conference by 492 delegates drawn from Nigeria. Then the 1963 Republican Constitution provisions, like Section 140, which brought about a true fiscal federalism. You collect them together, hand over to this Constituent Assembly that you have ignited, that you have brought about, with a provision also in that law that you have passed regarding referendum. When the Constituent Assembly are done, send it back to the people, yes or nays. Do you agree, for example, that the National Assembly should now be unicameral instead of bicameral? Aye, the ayes have it. Then we have one.
Or nays. Chief of Settlement, the nays
we are not saying the National Assembly cannot play a role.
I'm sorry.
But let them play a role.